Oh, hi there. My name's Jorge. I grew up in the 80s and I used to love getting into trouble. I have always been a friend of felines. I take my faith very seriously. Attending college at a Christian school, I've been a music fan my entire life. Recently discovering I really like extreme metal, and I want to invite you to journey with me on my discovery of extreme metal. What is up, friends? Welcome back to A Christian Collects Death Metal. It's your pal Jorge here, back at you with another video. My friends, today we will be discussing the Hell Trilogy Picture Disc box set. Originally released in 2014. I've had this item for a while now, and there's only one other video on YouTube going over this box set, and that's by Chanel. Because of course, right, he's a huge Hell fan, rightly so, great artist. So I thought, you know what, I might as well jump on here as well and contribute to this very special item. It's basically a Grail for Hell fans. So without further ado, let's get there. So if you don't already know, and I'm sure you do, Hell consists of one person. It's a one-person project. MSW, he does have some more help, but first formed in 2006, right? And wouldn't come out with the first full-length Hell 1 until 2009, followed up in 2010 by Hell 2, and in 2012 you have Hell 3. Now in 2017 we have Hell self-titled, and also the Splits compilation in 2022. Now, in between these two albums, self-titled and the Splits comp, MSW released Obliviosus under the moniker MSW. It really does feel like a Hell album, except it features clean vocals, so I could see why he decided to, go with the MSW instead of the Hell there. Now, I'm not going to talk about the new collaboration effort with Ms. Moore. One, it's not out yet, and two, it's a collaboration effort. So, and also while I'm on this, the Splits compilation features songs that are on none of the other albums. Everything here is unique. It's basically a full length. It's a 2 LP, by the way. It features songs that were on splits with other bands, such as Thou, Primitive Man, what have you. So it's, material that you won't find any other album, just here, and the individual splits themselves. Now, in between the Hell 3 release of 2012 and self-titled in 2017, MSW released the Trilogy box set in 2014, and this consists of, obviously, the Trilogy, the original core Trilogy 1, 2, and 3. This is through Peasant to Urfolk, which is now a defunct label. So this is, this has been long sold out. So I looked on Discogs just to see, there are a few copies available that people are trying to, I guess, sell. They're in the, $300, $400. I didn't pay anywhere near that. But yeah, it's a really sought out item, to be sure. You get this really cool, very sturdy box. And from what I can discern, well, not really discern, what I know, I don't think that this whole experience was very positive for Mr. MSW. I think from what I've heard from multiple sources, there were a lot of problems with the pre-order, with this and that, and I think it was a bad experience for him. I think he himself ended up with one copy and he gave it away. As just sort of, I guess, washing his hands of this. I'm not sure. But anyway, me, as a Hell fan, as well as others, super happy to own this. I think it's really cool. You get a couple posters with it. So, now don't be deceived. This looks like a poster, and I guess it kind of could be, but really this is just the insert, right? This is the insert that kind of talks about the various credits, what have you, liner notes, if you could call it that. It's he's always been a minimalist, right? Now, one thing that you'll notice is that on Hell 1, there is a song missing, and that is Leave. I reached out to a few people who are close to MSW, and we ended up figuring out that this is just a misprint. The actual song itself is on the picture disc. For whatever reason, it's just not here. I don't know why. If you look on Discogs, it's not on there either. Why would it be? Someone's just editing, throwing it up on there based off what they see right here. So, but the song is there. There are a few main players when it comes to Hell. Obviously, MSW, you have TJ or Taz, and of course Liam with Ms. Moore, ALN. These guys are doing vocals, but they also help out during live shows as well. And he also has other people coming on and helping when he goes on the road as well. But as far as vocals go on the studio albums, you got ALN, you got Taz, and Mr. MSW himself. So then you got some stuff over here, some thank yous, and we will check out the posters right now. These are ginormous posters, by the way. I mean, just absolutely ginormous. Right, so you have the two individuals from Dante's Inferno right here. And they are looking on the, I don't know, Sea of Devastation, what have you. I'm not really sure. Someplace down in Hell, one of the circles. Really cool poster right there. Whoops, folding it the wrong way. And then you get another one, which I think is probably my favorite, much cooler in my opinion. And that is just this swirling sea of souls, you know, being swept up into the circle of Hell itself. I'm actually going to take out the camera here, try to get a proper... you can see it's just a ginormous poster. See this sleeve right here, because you can see where they printed the logo and also, you know, the corresponding number of the album, this being Hell 1, obviously. Man, Brutus is probably my favorite track. Tyranno is another one. This is absolutely gorgeous. These things, and they play perfect. A lot of picture disc you worry about, well, you know, how are they going to sound? The surface noise when it first starts out, obviously, you know, that's a thing with all records, but especially so on picture disc. It's present here, but once the music kicks in, you know, everything is fine. It sounds great. And so while I'm on Hell 1, so on the B-side, this is the missing track right here, Leave. It's hard to see the grooves, but right there is Leave. And then this is a Mayror, or it's like a 15-minute drone track. And then we move on to Hell 2, which is a double disc, actually 3-sided. So you have, side A, side B. Super cool, man, super cool. And then side C, the third side. And, yeah. This right here, this actually does have grooves on it. However, there is no music. So yeah, 3-sided. Hell 2 is the monster, just the monolith in the Hell discography, featuring 4 songs. It is just an epic, black metal epic. And it's funny because people call this the black metal album in the entire Hell discography. I don't think that's accurate. I think Hell, all of it is black metal. You could argue, well, it might be black metal adjacent. No, I think this is black metal at the core. Yes, there is sludge, there is doom, but at the core, This is black metal. I mean, that's what I hear. You know, you get that in the raw type production. Obviously, the vocals, a lot of the atmospheric stuff that he does, especially with the drone bits. I mean, you know, all the hallmarks of great black metal. And there just happens to be sludge and doom as well. So anyway, Gog, which I believe is almost a 20-minute track. Umbilicus, which is the shortest. And then you have Metnal and Trucid, two of my absolute favorite songs. These picture discs are just absolutely gorgeous. I've played these a couple times, but I have so many different copies of the Hell, on vinyls. So I just usually be listening to those because I don't want to put these, through it more than I have to. But they're fun to take out from time and again and look at and what have you. And like I said, I do throw them on the turntable here and there. You have this one. So this is Hell 2, Disc 1. And then you have, obviously, Disc 2. So I think it's cool that they put these on there. And coming in last, we have Hell 3, which is my favorite of the core trilogy. If we're talking about my favorite album in the entire discography, it would be the most recent offering, self-titled. However, of the original 3, this one is the one. I love them all. This one is my favorite. It only has 2 songs. These songs are both, I think, just under 18 minutes apiece. I could be wrong. I have to look that up. But so it's just it's I think 35 minutes in total length. Side A features Mourn, and side B features, I used to pronounce it Desideri, but I think it's Decidre or Decidre. Not sure. He be coming up with song titles that I don't think anybody can actually pronounce. Maybe it's just me. This is just some of the best music I have ever heard in my entire life. If you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you'll know that not only is Hell among my favorite bands, it is my favorite artist. Just because the music resonates with me so much. I identify with a lot of what he's writing about. There's always a depressive element to the Hell albums. I don't want to say DSBM, because I don't think that would be quite accurate, but I think there's definitely a depressive element, because he's writing about a lot of agonizing things, This album specifically, and I don't want to, I know that he's dedicated this to his dad, who passed away. So, just a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, and you can hear just in the music, just this agony coming out. And I have to say, this is my favorite production. This is the one that just sounds so organic, especially the drums, man. It is some of the best sounding stuff, like I said, I have ever heard. It was very organic, very natural. It's just perfect. So there's Hell 3. Alright, my friends, we got the Hell collaboration with Mizmor coming very soon. No, it's not March. I think it's April the 4th is when it's slated to release. Will we get it before then? Those who order the pre-orders? I don't know. That seems to be a thing that's been happening here lately. Anyway, in anticipation for that, I thought, hey, let's look at some picture disc. Jorge, a Christian who collects death metal, signing off. Be blessed.